This is how Panettone is mass-produced efficiently in factories, ensuring consistent quality and authentic flavor. A perfect fusion of tradition and automation. In recent years, this Christmas sweetbread has been produced in automated factories, blending tradition with advanced technology for mass production. The main ingredients, including flour, sugar, eggs, butter, natural yeast, candied fruits, and raisins, are dispensed into large industrial mixers in stages to complete the mixing stage. The initial mixing is done with the aim of developing the gluten structure, formed when wheat flour, water, and yeast are mixed. The addition of yeast allows for initiation of fermentation, which helps make the dough develop its flavor and texture over several hours. To maintain its structure, it is subsequently mixed with sugar, eggs, and butter before being allowed a rest. Following a period of brief rest, candied fruits, raisins, and other flavorings are then added in the dough and thoroughly mixed to ensure even distribution. Once the mixing is complete, the dough is moved to the initial fermentation stage, where it is transferred into automated fermentation tanks, with precise temperature and humidity controls to ensure uniform rising. The foundation for the light, airy texture and rich taste of the final product is made here. This first fermentation is a slow and meticulous process, allowing the Panettone dough to develop its signature structure, flavor, and volume. The dough is divided into uniform portions based on the desired size and shape of the panettone, using an automated cutting machine. The dough with raisins used for making traditional panettone undergoes panning, the process of placing the shaped dough into molds. This step is important for providing structural support as the dough rises, preventing it from flattening or spreading. The doughs placed in paper molds are weighed and then returned to conveyor belts that transfer it to the proofing chambers for the second fermentation. In these chambers, the panned doughs undergo the second proofing process, where carefully controlled humidity and temperature help it achieve the desired rise. By the end of the proofing process, the dough typically doubles in size. Once the doughs in paper molds complete the second proofing, they move along conveyors to the glaze applicator, which applies a butter and glaze coating to their tops. Subsequently, almonds and crystal sugar are added as toppings to the buttered and glazed doughs. The almonds enhance the flavor and texture, while the sanding sugar improves the appearance and adds a slight crunch. The doughs then advance to the baking area, where the conveyor adjusts the spacing between the molds to optimize airflow and ensure even heat distribution in the oven. The baked products, still in their molds, are then carefully removed and placed on a conveyor using automated demolding machines. A horizontal rack loader, equipped with a pusher system, ensures only one line of molds moves at a time, preventing mishandling and protecting the delicate panettone from deformation. Then a robotic arm lifts an entire row of panettone and transfers them onto a spacer conveyor, which redistributes the products for efficient packaging. Once the panettone pass through a series of conveyors, they are transferred to a venting machine, which makes precise piercings on top to prevent internal pressure buildup, especially after sealing. Packaging begins with a continuous roll of food-grade plastic film, which is drawn around the product by a wrapping machine. The film encloses the panettone, forms airtight seals along the edges and ends, and then moves them along to the boxing station. At the boxing station, robotic arms equipped with grippers remove individual boxes from a stack and position them in specific locations to prepare for the wrapping of the panettone. The product inserter gently pushes the wrapped panettone into the boxes and then uses a gluing system to seal them. For a premium presentation, a cone-shaped cardboard packaging can also be used. The sealed boxes are then aligned on spiral conveyors, where they undergo labeling and grouping into larger shipping cases. To optimize space and prevent damage during transit, the cases are carefully stacked and packed. The packed shipping cases are arranged on pallets, which are then wrapped in stretch film to secure the boxes and protect them from external elements. Finally, the pallets are moved to a storage unit, ready to be distributed to the market.